Good day, ma'am. Good day, everyone. I will be reporting Chapter 3, Fundamentals of Crime and Geographical Information System. Crime mapping. Crime mapping is the process of employing a geographical information system to conduct geographical analysis of crime and disorder issues as well as other police-related topics. So, sa crime mapping is karang mo niya sa process sa paggamit sa kuan nitong na GIS o geographic information system para malukit lang mga lugar nga daghan og mga crime and also pinaagi ani mas dali sa mga pulis nga mga kuan nila o may bawan nilang mga lugar nga daghan og mga crime. Geographic information system, GIS o geographical information system is diri nimo makita ang kanang tanan nga impormasyon nga nang pag makita nimo sa mga diri sa impormasyon ng mga tanan lugar, unsa nga asa nga lugar na itabo o uban pa nga mga impormasyon nga makita diri. And also sa GIS is mas magamit gini sa mga pulis para mas makatabang sila og pagdesisyon o pagplano sa mga pulis ng kanina kung GIS. Number 1, it makes visual and statistical geographic analysis of crime and other types of event easier. And nagahimo kini og mga sayon nga visual o statistical nga geographic analysis sa krimen o uban pang klase sa mga pangitabo. Example lang is kanang pinaagi sa map, makita dayon sa mga pulis kung asa ang dapat nga daghan og tulis sa syudad. Number 2, it allows analyze to combine several data sources based on geographic criteria. Kung nagatuod kini sa mga analyze nga mausa ang daghan nga data gikan sa line nga kirugdan nga base sa common nga geographic criteria. Example is kanang giusa ang dato sa krimen ug dato sa eskwelahan aron masuta kung naabay relasyon ang duha. Number 3, it provides maps that make it easier to communicate the studies finding. So example is kanang gipakita sa mapa nga ang krimen kasagaran may tabo sa daplin sa ng kadalanan sa kanang gabi. Number 4 is it charts and records police activity. Example na is ang mapa nagpakita sa mga lugar nga gilibutan na sa police patrol na tagabi. 5, it recognizes recent crimes in order to assist operational police officers with their briefing. So example is sa briefing sa buntag yatagan og update ang mga pulis sa krimen nga nahitabo kagabi gamit ang mapa. 6, it locates hotspots or criminal problem location to apply crime prevention measures. So example is kanang gipatuman ang curfew sa lugar nga giila nga hotspot sa pagpasnatch. 7, it assists in the effective understanding of the spread of crime and other local data. Examples, ang mapa nagpailang nga ang pagtaas sa drug-related crimes mas dako sa mga urban nga barangay. 8 is it tracks the results of crime prevention efforts. Human sa pagpahigayon og awareness campaign nga subay nga mikunod ang krimen sa maong lugar. And lastly, 9, it distributes public information on crime data. So kanang gatag sila o kanang nag-distribute og mga information kanang gina-public lang information paghatag sa public sa mga data gud. Pwede mo ma-search mo sa Google. Thank you, ma'am.
Procore Geographic Information System-Based Crime Analysis. Geographic Information System-Based Crime Analysis refers to the application of GIS technology to analyze crime, patterns, trends, and spatial relationships to improve law enforcement strategies and public safety. This approach combines crime data with geographical information to create maps, identify hotspots, and support evidence-based decision-making. So, this statement describes that this initiative aims to address technology-driven crime prevention and solution measures by providing law enforcement with data-driven insight for strategic decision-making. So, naatay mga key points. Number 1, GIS-based crime analysis. Procore is developing a computer-based GIS system to analyze crime data, including crime statistics, locations, trends, and patterns. This system will help law enforcement understand crime dynamics and allocate resources effectively. So, number 2, data-driven decisions. Police personnel will use the GIS system to make informed decisions about troop deployment. This will ensure that law enforcement efforts are targeted to areas with high crime rates and emerging trends. So, number 3, naabot the response to emerging crime. The initiative is a response to the increasing use of technology in criminal activities. By leveraging GIS, Procore aims to stay ahead of these trends and develop proactive crime prevention strategies. So, naabot tayo number 4, strategic planning. The GIS system will assist in creating effective and efficient tactics for law enforcement, ultimately enhancing crime prevention and response measure in the Cordillera region. So, naatay mga naka-highlight na significant obstacles to effective crime analysis and resources allocation, particularly in context lacking a robust standard data collection and management system. So, let's examine each point. Number 1. So, number 1, natay no crime database. The absence of a centralized comprehensive crime database severely hinders analysis. Without a structured repository, crime data is scattered, incomplete, and inaccessible for meaningful analysis. This makes identifying trends, hotspots, and patterns extremely difficult. So, natay number 2, katong inconsistency of crime data. So, inconsistent data collections method across different agencies or jurisdiction lead to unreliable comparisons and flawed analysis. Variations in definitions, reporting practices, and data entry standards create significant discrepancies accuracy of any conclusions drawn. Number 3, natay slow and challenging generation of crime statistics. So, nag-refer siya manual data processing and outdated system often results in delays in generating crime statistics. This slow process prevents timely responses to emerging crime trends and hinders effective resource allocation. The lack of readily available data makes strategic planning difficult. So, number 4, naatay non-uniformity of crime categorization. Inconsistent categorization of crimes acts different agencies make it challenging to aggregate data and identify meaningful patterns without a standard classification system. Comparing crime rates across regions or over time become problematic. So, lastly, the no basis deployment of personnel, that the lack of crucial data such as crime, clocks, victimology, suspect profiles, modus operandi in crime-prone areas severely limits the ability to strategically deploy personnel. Effective policing requires data-driven decisions. Without this information, deployments become reactive rather than proactive, potentially leading to inefficient resource utilization. So, kato ng mga challenges, nag-underscore that the critical need for improved data management system, standard reporting protocols, and investment in technology to facilitate efficient crime analysis. The consequence of these deficiencies include ineffective resource allocation, delayed response to crime, and inability to develop proactive crime prevention strategies. So, naatay mga objectives na nag-emphasize sa importance of transparency, accuracy, and community involvement in crime reporting and analysis. So, here's an explanation of each point. So, number 1, provide a transparent, truthful, and trustworthy criminal reporting. These objectives underscores the necessity of ensuring that crime data is reported accurately and openly. Transparency in reporting builds public trust in law enforcement agencies and encourages community cooperation. It involves using standards method for data collection and sharing information that reflects the reality of crime in the community, free from manipulation or bias. So number two, provide a real crime image of one area of responsibility as the foundation for the ground commander's strategy for crime prevention and control. This point highlights the need for law enforcement to develop a clear and accurate understanding of crime patterns within specific geographic areas. By mapping crime incidents and analyzing data, commanders can craft informed strategies for deploying resources effectively and preventing crime. This real-time data helps in identifying hotspots and tailoring interventions to the unique needs of each area. So number three, institutionalize consistency in criminal identification. So, consistency in how crimes are categorized and reported is crucial for effective analysis and comparison over time. This involves standard definition and process used in identifying and classifying crimes across different jurisdictions, such as uniformity aids in data aggression, making it easier to spot trends and develop effective crime prevention strategies. So, number four, guide the investigators toward tactical strategies to boost the effectiveness of criminal clearance and crime solution. So, this objective, nag-focus siya sa providing investigators with actionable insights and strategies derived from data analysis. By understanding crime trends and pattern, investigators can prioritize cases, allocate resources more effectively, and enhance their investigative techniques. This guidance can lead to higher clearance rates and more successful outcomes in solving crimes. And lastly, give the various stakeholders a true crime account of the area of their concern so they can take part in personal crime prevention and control. So, engaging stakeholders such as community members, local businesses, and organizations in the crime prevention process is vital. Providing them with accurate crime data empowers these groups to participate actively in safety initiative and community policing efforts. So this collaboration can enhance public safety and foster a sense of community ownership over local crime issues. So, in summary, these objectives collectively aim to create a more informed and engaged community while enhancing the effectiveness of law enforcement through transparent, data-driven practices. By focusing on accurate reporting, consistency, and stakeholder involvement, law enforcement agency can develop more effective crime prevention strategies and build public trust.
Good evening, ma'am. Crime Information Report and Analysis System. Crime Information and Reporting and Analysis System. The Philippine National Police PNP is the main law enforcement agency in the Philippines, dedicated to create a safer and progressive environment for development to improve crime reporting and statistics. The PNP established the Unit Crime Periodic Report UCPER on April 22, 2009, which standardized the reporting and recording of crime incidents. The system is aids in planning, policymaking, resource allocation, and budgeting. So, nahimo ni siya nga ano, na himo ni siya nga stop nga kanang in-establish ni siya nga system nga crime information reporting system is all about uh, standardized and para mas mapadali ang reporting, mas madali mag-gather data, magkuha mga crime data ba or yeah. And also this system aids in planning, policy making, resource allocation and budgeting. So it's more on planning, policy making, resource allocation para magawa sa budget niya. Na himo ni siya kining Unit Crime Periodic Report UCPER on April 2009. During nation during the nationwide validation by the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management (DIDM) from 2013 to 2014. Significant issues were identified, including the large number of unrecorded crimes in police blotter books. This led to inaccurate crime statistics that did not accurately represent the true crime situation. Additionally, some investigators faced confusion in counting and classifying crimes, with certain incidents being improperly referred to the barangay justice system despite not falling under its jurisdiction. So, in in 2013 to 2014, so nasa dako nga issue, which is daghan kay mga police blotter nga books nga dili siya accurate nga maka-record og mga blotter. Then nga ang uban pud nga investigator face with confusion in counting and classifying crime. So maglisod pud ang mga investigators og og count og mag-classify unsa nga crime ang nga nahitabo ato nga tuig. Then and being improperly referred to the barangay justice system. So dili siya proper nga pag transfer siya nga crime sa barangay nga sa nang sa pikas barangay na ikuan dito ibalibalin ba nga kuan ba, despite not falling under its jurisdiction. So dili siya sa sulod sa katanga barangay bali, dili siya nga barangay nga entay. Ako example na ko sa Detagom Magugpo, dili siya nahitabo sa Magugpo. Then dito nimo siya gi-report sa Mangkilam ug ana guro based akong nasabtan. To create a standardized method for recording crimes, the Directorate for Investigation and Detective Management (DIDM) introduced the PNP Crime Incident Recording System, or CRIS. It's also known as the e-blotter system. On September 6, 2011, this system was mandated for use by all PNP units, requiring that all incident reports be entered into it. However, it operated as a stand-alone system. So 2011 nag-create sila og si kuan diran lagi mo ang Crime Incident Recording System, or CIRS, also known as the e-blotter system. Yeah, kini siya nga system is gibuhat siya was to mandate for all the PNP units, so para magamit sa tanan PNP units para mag-record og incident reports para ma-record nila. Yeah, para then to create a standardized method for recording crimes, the Directorate for Information and introduced the PNP Crime Incident Report, CRS, also known as the e-blotter. So kini siya mura siya og maghimo siya nga mandate para magamit siya sa tanan nga PNP units, pero nahulog siya pero na-operate siya as a stand-alone system. In May 2015, the Crime Incident Recording System (CRS) was transformed into a web-based system. Rebranded as the e-blotter system, it was enhanced to include features like graphs, crime maps, and crime clocks. Becoming the Crime Information Reporting and Analysis System (CIRAS), the primary goal of CIRAS is to serve as a scientific management tool for effective police intervention. It functions as a crime database that identifies hotspots and trends, utilizes spatial and time series analysis, generates data quickly, and provides time crime information through a computerized reporting system. CIRAS interface with the other system as the Case Information Database Management, or CIDMS. So, in 2015, Crime Incident Recording CRS was na-transform siya into a web-based system, or as ilisan siya pangalan as e-blotter system, para mas gi-enhance yung features like graph, crimes, and crime maps, and crime clocks. Yeah, becoming the Crime Information Reporting and Analysis System. So dara siya na becoming the crime information. So dara siya na himo og Crime Information Reporting and Analysis System, CIRAS. The primary goal of CIRAS is to serve scientific management tool for effective police intervention. So gi-create siya para mas
mas mapadali ug mas effective ang tools nga gamit mo intervention. It functions also crime database that identifies hotspots. So mas mapadali siya na para mas dali na makita ang database, identify og asa nga lugar, hotspots, and trends, utilize spatial and time series. So mas mapadali siya, dili siya hassle, kay mas makita niya og pila pa mo ka oras or pila ka minutes yung time ng arrival, generates data quickly, nga mas mapadali gid ang paggawas ng mga data or gather, and provides timely crime information through computerized reporting system. So mas mapadali gid siya kay computerized naman siya. So igor lang nimo siya parang type or i-copy paste ba ron sa management mara to. And last one is Cirrus function. Cirrus function. Cirrus function is an electronic database systems streamlining crime recording data storage and retrieval. So ngani Cirrus is muni siya as electronic database system streamlined recording data storage and retrieval. It facilitates rapid and reliable crime information communication between local PNP units and national headquarters. Accurate crime reporting improves decision making for commanders and contributes to safer communities. So, ang SIRAS is para mas pa-improve nila ang data management and analysis for more effective crime fighting PNP, business growth, or service quality depending on the specific organization. Yeah, more to. Thank you.
Cirrus Process Flow. The crime information and analysis system has been enhanced by linking it to a geographic information system, enhancing the efficiency and accuracy of qualitative crime analysis for field commanders, thereby facilitating the prescription of effective police intervention. So, ang Cirrus Process Flow is, ang purpose niya is to help the PNP to deliver with guided procedures in the reporting, identifying, recording, and counting of crime incidents. And also, the Cirrus is help the PNP to by providing a central database for crime incidents, enabling real-time reporting, analysis, and the generation of crime trends reports. So sa Cirrus Process Flow is na siya 3 figures. So first is figure 3.1. So sa figure 3.1 is dihan ato makita ang exact location sa isa ka incidents. So and then sa figure 3.2 is gipakita po diha ang precise view of the incident's location. So makita nato diha and the last is 3.3. Figure 3.3 makita nato diha ang variables of the crime committed.